What is up, terrific clarinet players? We're going to be going through the song Rio con Brio today. This song is a little harder, so I'm going to play through it, and then I'm going to talk through some of the performance techniques that'll make you sound awesome after the fact. As always, if this helps, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go. So folks, when we're going through this song, you need to keep a couple things in mind. You have a lot of new techniques in this song. So you've got slurs, you've got ties, you've got breath marks, you've got the sneakeroo at the end, just a bunch of stuff going on. It took me several tries to get this done. In a real classroom building, this would take me multiple days with students. So if this is kind of challenging, don't feel bad. Just know that that's part of the process. So first thing, this slur here needs to go da, 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 not ta, ta. Next thing is the tie. That's a 3-beat hold. It's a half note plus a quarter note, so that's 2 plus 1 is 3. So da, 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 da. And then the breath mark, and then the 8th notes afterward. I would suggest practicing that motion several times, listening to it several times to get it in your ear. The style of the song is the next part. This is kind of like a more Latin-based song, and because of that, you have to make sure your 8th notes kind of pop. They have a ta-ta to them. Okay. When I was recording this, I had to do many takes to make sure that my tongue went ta-ta and didn't make me chirp. So when you're practicing yours, you may find that that may be hard too. So when you're articulating, make sure you find the mouth shape that you need. Make sure your reed is adjusted just so that when you go ta-ta, it gets the right articulation out and it doesn't squeak on you. When I practice this in 2-measure phrases, so all the way up to the breath mark, and I make sure that's perfect. Then I go to the next part, from here to this quarter rest. Make sure you airplay before you start going into the performance mode on your face. You don't want to wear yourself out early. Make sure you do your fingers and your mental and your listening work before you try to play the instrument. Nextly, when you're working through these 2 measures, that'll be from measure 5 through measure 6. Make sure you practice those separately. Right hand down on the G and the A. I was a bad butler. I did not play with my right hand down there because I was trying not to squeak. I was doing too many things at once and I didn't want to do it again. But you, as a clarinet player, should be in that habit of doing right hand down when you go to play the open G and the A. And then finally, when you practice this last 2 measures, make sure that the last bit, this last B natural, you've got to make sure you work through that. It's a sneakeroo. We're not used to playing that note in conjunction with so many notes that are not like it. So when you go to work, make sure you spend a good amount of time on the da, 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 to make sure that B natural comes out. So this is a big one. Keep that in mind as you're practicing. Don't get frustrated. I'm really proud of you. Keep up the fantastic work. If this helps, didn't help, you think I sound like trash, whatever you want to say, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, good or bad, and keep up the good work. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.